Dragon Barrow? Is that... Do you mean like Greyrol's Dragon Barrow? With the cheese dragon that we already killed? Celia Crystal Tunnel. There's a few other dragons we could take care of for sure as well. Okay. And now we've got the bonk stick back. Actually... Inventory. This is like 20k runes. So... Nah. We'll have some incentive to keep making it back there safely. Although I do need to remember that I'm not light load or even medium load here. Or I'm medium load, but not quite medium load. We're a heavy medium load. I did also forget about these guys here. So we are still going to want the Nagakiba out. But what we'll do is we'll switch this for Arsenal Charm to get a little bit more carry weight. You guys stay worshipping. And I'm gonna go ahead and buff up. Chug my flask. I'll summon my jelly friend. Chug some more flasks. And now we start throwing discs. And immediately get ganked. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Do I have someone I'd like to use more? You know what? Let's just give these lads a try. I changed my mind even more by switching to the Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. Because I've never actually used them. I really find my favorite summons and just stick with them. Oh no, I woke up a bug. This spell is gonna be rough. Okay. Okay. Now we're back in here. I didn't buff up any at all. We're just full sending this YOLO. I have runes in here I need to grab. Oh, well, I'm dead. I will say, the sorcerer did better than I thought he was gonna. By a fair bit, even. Ooh, that's some nasty slowdown. Do do do. Do do do. Quiet moment. Yes, yes, I'm sorry. I need to. I want this thing dead so bad. Well, I guess we're going through with ashes we can't use. Really? Just instantly locked onto me? Instantly locked onto me? I'm not even going to get a chance to get my rune back, am I? Not even getting a chance to get my runes back. No, I think I'm just going to have to range game them. I just haven't been pumping enough into my vigor. And you are no jellyfish. You are no jellyfish. And I don't think this is a fight that going light load would actually help me any, and would in fact probably only hurt me. Climb, please. Climb faster, please. I think we can just, like, outrace him. Right? Like, he's got to climb a ladder. I just gotta smack a bitch. I mean, these buffs aren't helping at all. If only I didn't just stare at my casting focus impotently when I don't have any mana left. Just throw him pizzas. You might have hit me hard, but you didn't kill me. And at this point in time, that is an important distinction. as I keep using the wrong attack. Come on. Shit, that was a mistake. That I got so lucky on. What the fuck? No! Get him! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go, Jelly. Double kills are always my favorite thing to get in Elden Ring. There's no benefit to them, but you do feel particularly badass when they happen. But we didn't actually get to see what we won from those drops. We're still gonna ignore you, buddy. You're like Phil's cousin. I'm not dealing with you. I already feel bad enough for what I had to do to Phil. Whew. I did not like that. You guys stay worshipping your creepy bug guy. I'm gonna go grab my runes, and then we're gonna go level up. And then we're gonna go to, I think, the Erd Tree Catacombs. Here in Caelid. We'll also take out the Tree Sentinel above it. Not the Tree Sentinel, the other guy. With the things that do the thing. And inventory to our recently obtained items. Isn't that a thing we have? No? Well, we have another level for the Bloodhound Fang, right? Nope, we don't. But I would say we probably just got another bell bearing for the Somber Smithing Stones, which is good. Okay. So we're going to be coming here. So we're going to be coming from here, the Smoldering Church. And just because PC and I have started watching it, we could always do an Ichigo cosplay. We could always do an Ichigo cosplay. I didn't actually check how many runes I needed. I need more than I have, but I think that if I go ahead and nom on a remembrance... Oh, that's a 40,000 rune. Well, I guess we're getting a few levels. And then we're going up the hill. Just up the hill a little ways. We do not take the big shiny. We do not even acknowledge the big shiny. Oh, you noticed me. This is a Putrid Avatar. This is not where I want to be. Oh. That went. That went. Though this is going to be much harder for Putrid Avatar than what we fought in the past. I'm dead already. No, I'm not. I should have healed before trying to draw threat. Come on. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Scarlet Rot sucks. Scarlet Rot just chunks away at your health. I thought I was out of range for it. We should probably grab Flame Grant Me Strength as part of the build. Or not Flame Grant Me Strength, sorry. Flame Cleanse Me. I feel like that's going to be a useful skill for us to have. But that also is going to mean that we need to pick up another stone. You see how quickly Jelly's health went down there? That's because it got hit with Scarlet Rot. That's because I was dumb. America. Yeah, I'm already thinking I'm going to look into another chat plugin to use instead of this one. This one's good, and I like it, and I'm glad I have it working. And it proved to me earlier exactly how useful something like this is. And if I'm being honest, I think the Skelly Militiaman would be best here. Oh, that took away all my health. We're going to switch to the Skeletal Militiamen, because they will get back up after being rotted, whereas Jelly Girl there is going to stay dead. She's going to stay rotted and not come back up. Pop. Pop. Chug. Pop. Discus. Discus of light to pull. There we go. There we go. I locked in again real hard there, but we got it. I can again feel my heartbeat in my ears. But we got it. Now, where are the catacombs here? The Erdtree catacombs should be like right near the Erdtree, right? It's been a while since I've done these ones. No, they're not down there. I feel like I remember there was like a Spirit Song Spring behind here. Right? Wrong. Incredibly wrong. Okay. Well, that's annoying. But at least we got the green burst crystal tier. That'll be really helpful, honestly. Because that's going to boost our stamina regen, which is super useful. So we're actually even going to mix that now to make that work. Makes wondrous physic. And honestly, Opaline Bubble tier is my second favorite. I think I usually use the Crystalline Hard tier in my flasks, but it isn't required. And I think we'll try to do that section there for some levels. But I might have also gotten enough after fighting the Putrid Avatar. I absolutely did not. Not even close, and the number even seemed to be mocking me a little bit. So we don't have enough for level up, and we are going to have to go do another dungeon. But I think this is going to be a fun dungeon. Oh right, the birds. Those birds are nightmares incarnate. Even if you like birds, I don't think you like those birds. So the marker ended up being above. What's in here? Gale Tunnel. This is exactly what I was looking for. Now, unlike those soldiers who were just looking down here, we are going delving. We need everything we can get from here. Summer Smithing Stone? Absolutely, we need that. Do I know what weapon we're going to upgrade with it? Not a chance, but we need it. We do not pick up the big shiny, and we just go for it. Sometimes you just gotta backflip on them for the style points. So we're actually getting a bit of an introduction here to why these guys are farming things down here. And it's because of Carian soldiers. The same soldiers that protected Renala are going to get themselves eaten by land octopi. Because they just don't feel like looking ahead of them. Kind of like me and my mana bar. I just don't feel like looking at it, and I always pay the price. And then I use the wrong attack. Because land octopi aren't very good when a projectile can go through their body. But I don't know if I hope this makes the Carians even less likable than they already were, based on how we went through the academy. Because they're also enslaving these poor little rock dudes. Nope. Well, now you've done it. Ooh, gold pickled foulfoot. You summoned all of no one to come to your aid. I hope you feel good about yourself. I actually do feel good about myself, knowing that no one could come to your aid. I feel like you actually had a chance of summoning someone, so I hope you didn't. But on the off chance that you did, I'll be ready for them. What a mean item for these poor guys to be holding on to. A Grace Mimic. They were so caught up looking for Grace that they managed to find a Mimic that would kill them if they used it. But I think through there is where the fight is going to start. Thankfully through here is a Grace. And another way out. So this is a dungeon that anyone using an int build is really going to want to pay attention to. Pardon me for the cough. You can access it really early from Limgrave even, with this being where you would want to go through. So that's not the entrance you'd use. You'd probably want to come to the Smoldering Church and head south down this way. But you can come right on in here. The weapon in here is one of the best weapons in the game, even after all of its nerfs. Hopefully we'll get to show it off, and we'll definitely get to show it off. It's only 8. We've got an hour. I don't think it'll take me an hour to kill him. But I am now looking at how many runes I have on me. So I'm hoping we're going to pull it off. Let's get our buffs up. Because this time around, these buffs are going to matter. Because that is a magma worm. That magma worm is going to cook my bones. But the nice thing with magma worms is they bleed. And they kill you really fast. Really, really fast. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'm dead. Haha. I lied. And that's how it's done. Nice and easy. We get a Dragon Heart, and more importantly for the int builds, we get the Moonveil Katana. Moonveil is... oh wow. I barely managed that one off. Managed to pull that one off, but we did it. Oh, we also forgot this. So the Dragon Heart is helpful. The Moonveil is super helpful for any int build because it has a magical projectile as well as bleed, as well as having the Unsheath Ash of War. It's got everything it could possibly need to be an incredible weapon. And it knows it. So that's that dungeon done and dealt with. That's Celia dungeon done and dealt with. Ah! That is where it is. I now remember where the Erdtree Catacombs are. I forgot that Caelid has 2 Erdtrees. Because we have this one that's up here, that we could go fight the Avatar of, but we could also just come down here instead. And just go through this path, ignoring the bears, of course. The bears are faultless in all of this. Oh, this is just Dragon Barrow Cave. I'm sure, I know I've done this dungeon at some point. I've done every dungeon in Elden Ring at some point. I've platinumed the game. Hey, big guy. Okay, big guy has a projectile. You know what? I don't feel like we need to deal with this cave right now. I don't feel like this is a cave that needs to be dealt with. That bear made his point. Gasp! Gasp! Big bear. Was this the cave you're talking about, PC? Because if I'm being honest, I feel like I fell for your bait again. What is this the cave you're talking about? When you recommended Dragon Barrow? No, I don't think so. Okay. Then I don't even feel bad about leaving. There's clean rut nights in it. Oh, I understand the one you're talking about now. I don't think that's going to be a fun one to go through. Ba-da-ba. What about some Liurnia dungeons? We haven't done any of this area here. There's Roads and Catacombs we did there. So let's come to this side right here. Or, no. We'll listen to the doll. Sorry for dying, chat. We'll do what the doll asked us to do. Finally, in the last hour of stream. So to actually go into why we had to beat Radahn, Radahn is an incredibly powerful gravity magic user. There's a traitor taken care of. Onwards to Nokron then. Go on, I'll catch up. Radahn was a special user of gravity magic to keep his horse Leonard alive, and to keep using Leonard for as long as he possibly could, because he loved his horse so dearly. I went the wrong direction. And with this, he heard something about the sky being the cause of doom, essentially. Doom, despair, tragedy, and began halting the stars with his graviturgy magic. And Ranni's fate is written in the stars. And so, when Radahn did that, he also sealed Ranni's fate. And made it so that she was unable to move forward. Leading to, well, this not being revealed. But we have a lantern, so we're going to reveal everything. Another golden rune. And this is also one of those areas that I am known to squeal through. Because it is not just spiders I have problems with. It is all bugs I have problems with. Sporific Grease. Sporific Grease will actually put enemies to sleep, which is a useful thing, although not particularly for us. Okay, you're just gonna refuse to lock onto it? Alright. Hi! How you doing? That wasn't very nice. Neither was that, if I'm being honest. So this is actually going to be opening up the ways to one of my favorite leveling areas. I absolutely do not trust those sparkles. What else can I just yap about today? I don't know if I mentioned this, but I had an interview the other day. Went very well. Feeling very confident about it, which is a nice change of pace from how I usually feel after an interview. Now hit the right button, because if you go down there, you're going to have a bad time. I did not know these guys would just actively commit suicide. I was not expecting that. I also was not expecting only one to just yeet himself into the abyss, and the other one not to. But I also don't think that's the way we're supposed to go down. And if it is, I will be proven wrong. A Smithing Stone 5 is always good with me. Oh, we're going to take this moment of quiet to take a drink. Maybe I do just need to YOLO down. YOLO! One, two, 1, 2. One, two. I did not expect these guys to have frostbite, but that's good information to have. These guys use frost arrows. Spirit flame arrows, even. And these are some ghost bloom, gloveworts. Ugh. This tickle's just got into my throat. One, two. And now, we wait to see how you do. You're gonna need more. We're just gonna kind of pick these guys off slowly as we go around. Ooh, really good bell bearing to grab. Like a required bell bearing to grab, if I'm being honest. For most things, you can just grab a bell bearing. Most of the like farmable things you're gonna want to have lots of. You can grab bell bearings and buy the items instead for runes, but you can also find a good number of them just around. A silver tear husk. Oh, that was tight. That was close. Okay, chat. Up ahead, this wall here has the most dangerous enemy of all behind it. And if you think I'm joking, I promise you I'm not. but there's a very important tactic to getting around it. And it's one of my favorites. It's called stripping. Just like that. You're going to approach this. And then you're going to put your gear back on. Because you are fighting yourself. And if you hadn't noticed, we are kind of squishy as all hell. But that is also going to become one of the best summons we can get in the game, I think, for our build. I like how I put on the shirt but not the pants. I do have my priorities very clearly outlined. So, now that we're down here, we can actually see that this is an underground city of stars. It's beautiful down here. And this is actually considered an overworld area, despite it being underground, not underwater. I mean, technically, it is kind of underwater. But what we want to do is we're going to be going right up to the foot of that statue there. That's how we're going to do this. We're going to kind of ignore these guys here. They're pretty not peaceful at all. If I'm being perfectly honest, they are going to try to attack me. But she has such a lovely voice that I don't really want to make them sad. Are you protecting the map? No, you're not. But you are protecting something else that we'll do later. Maybe. Honestly, this side content I'm less sure on if I'm going to cover or not. Ooh, Summer Smithing Stone 5. That makes me happy. Because that means we can upgrade the Fang a couple times. And I can get lost even more. Here we are. We don't take the big shiny, we do take the grace. And something that's good to note is that we are pulling... this grace doesn't point anywhere. Because this is outside of the grace. Grace has no place here. Just like my sense of direction has no place here. You know what? We're just gonna full send this. To our absolute death. We're just gonna full send this to our death. I do love all of the various dismount animations you have for Torrent. You have like at least 3, if not more. Whoo! I saw my life flash before my eyes and it looked like 15,000 runes going to bye-bye. Oh, shoot. These girls hit hard. I do also like how they're all a little blue. Because they're silver. Nope, I'm dead. Bye-bye, runes. Those roofs are really annoying to run on. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna get to show off my favorite grinding area early game. And now we gotta do this without any fear of runes being lost. Which is in its own right a blessing. Am I happy with how that went? Not overly. But I will take it, and I will work with it. And I did forget to hit record again today. God damn it. I'm gonna need to switch to hotkeys. Nope, I can't jump down that. I can jump down that. Or I guess I can just run across it. A black wet blade, which is going to be super helpful for us. And I think in here is where we have a new summon available. Ooh, that's a good crown to have. There we go. And now we have the summon. We now have the boy. We cannot summon the boy because we don't have enough health. So it's a good thing we're going to have a lot of runes soon. So these giant balls are the same ones that were chasing us down the mountain. But they, well, they're balls. Much like birds, they don't understand how to gain height. And kind of as long as we're smart about our placement, they'll help us even take care of their own friends. Until they die. And now, just like everything, she has trouble getting height. Only difference is this time I was ready for her. And this is where we're going to start getting the larval tears. These are things that you need to respec yourself with Renala. We're going to rest at Grace here. And then what the game wants us to do is it wants us to fight our way through all these guys. I'm going to tell you, that's not worth it. Also, I saw a sorceress coming down, so we're just resting so she doesn't come and get us. We're just going to hold down the sprint button, and we're just going to go for it. So I tend to change my grip a little bit here so that I can easily tap triangle while still holding down circle. Because for the most part, they take a beat to kind of drop down and then reform. If you just run past them, they can't do shit. They can't do shit, they won't do shit. I don't know what's in here, but I'm gonna grab it anyways. Just because we're pretty negligible on runes. Oh, we got a Finger Slayer blade, so we got exactly what we needed to grab. Hey buddy. Yeah, we're gonna travel to another location. It's a good thing we were already gonna become particles. And this now takes us all the way back here. Out of aggro. And you can even see him down there, stomping about, from the sounds of it. Look at him. See? He's so mad at us. He's so mad that we got away from him. And now that we've done this, we can switch to, nope, we need to above ground, and then we come all the way up here, back to Ronnie's Rise. Oh. Sorry about that, chat. Gaming for this long apparently does eventually take its toll on your body. So this is one of those places where we have to do the elevators in reverse. You still have to send it back down for yourself, but you send it back down for yourself once you're up somewhere safe. It's more dangerous down here than it is upstairs. Ignore the fact that you were still able to summon here.
It was thee, not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this. My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our reunion. I must thank Torrent, too, for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service. What is it? I too am to depart.
Okay. So Ronnie's sending us away. I want to go back down here. Not to Nokron. But to the Ancestral Woods. So down in Nokron, it has its own map set up. So we're just going to spend a bit of time riding around down here to see if I can't get my bearings again. Because I don't spend a lot of time in Nokron, if I'm being honest. Because these guys generally harass me more than I'm willing to deal with. You know what, let's just have some fun. Let's just have some fun. Okay, so this is the end place, not where I'm going currently. I actually think I did get to the wrong part of Nokron, Nokstella. Like most things, Elden Ring, like most games I should say, Elden Ring really values animations. So when you're activating things, a lot of the times you do become invulnerable, even if it's just for a few frames. So you can just kind of dodge things if you're really careful and lucky with how your timing works out. Do you have a thing here? You do. This one's probably going to kill me. Or not. Or I can continue getting away with my sacrilegious axe. Some more Levewort. One more to light. One more to light, and then we'll have another fight. I love Torrent. Torrent gives absolutely no fucks about how physics are supposed to work. He just cares about being a badass. That one's lit. I already lit 2 up that way. Where else would they be? Yeah, puppy, I know you got magic, buddy. I know. I know you've got magic. Don't worry. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're chasing me away so good, buddy. Look, I'm really not interested in fighting any of you. Really, like, if you force me to, I'll do it. But I really don't want to. Yeah, I remember there being something up here with the jellyfish. What it was, is it worth knowing about? I'm not quite sure. There's gotta be something here. Not up here. This is just a nice vantage point. Jellyfish are there. Huh. I lit that one. I lit that one. Right? Yeah, there's one left to be lit. I wonder if Trina's lilies being down here has any significance. Oh, it doesn't look like there's one of the totems up here. Where are they? Where is it? This isn't a big area. Well, if I'm in combat, I probably shouldn't talk to him. Ah, there it is. Power gathered than some horned remains. Let's go see what that power... Let's go see what that power happens to be like. After we get shot in the throat by an arrow. At point blank range. Blumenuk would be proud. So this is one of the coolest fights in the game. That really ends up being... I never particularly struggled with this fight. And I've always just seen it as a fun fight on the whole. But I can absolutely understand people that find this fight hard. This is an optional fight. This is the Regal Ancestor Spirit. There are actually two of these that you fight, that you can fight. Whoop. Mistake, 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 mistake. But you can kind of see how easily you can just chunk it, but it'll then teleport so far away from you. And it does its prancing. 3, in. Attack. Charge under. Get fucked. And now we're just those pizzas. And it heals. I don't actually think I've ever seen it do that before. Usually it's already dead. That was absolutely a mistake on my part. And there goes my jelly. Ooh. There we go. First try. First try. And then we get the remembrance of the Regal Ancestor. And they all fade. Easy. Whew. So, we don't have a lot of time left in stream tonight, so I think it's time to show the other side of Nokron. The side that we could have seen before. But I thought it would be more entertaining to do it this way. So Nokron is split into two parts. The part we were in, we weren't able to access before. But if we had have gone down where we're going to go now, we would have been able to find it beforehand. And in theory, be able to access it. Well, not access it, but we would have been able to access other things down here. And for me, going down this spot was the moment that Elden Ring really wowed me. Like, I was going to beat the game one way or another beforehand. But this, the Siofra Riverwell, really changed it for me. It wasn't just a want to beat the game, it was a need to beat the game. Just a need to see everywhere the game had in store. This is one of those times when we don't send the elevator back up. But this massive elevator taking us all the way down. Just everything here is so beautiful. Although I think this side you aren't allowed to use Torrent on. I would be very happy if I was incorrect though. We're going to activate the Grace. I am incorrect. At least partially. I know there are areas here where you can't use Torrent. Some golden runes. Some more golden runes. We are going to just... There are enemies here. We will deal with them in other places, so we're going to ignore them here for the most part. Because they aren't particularly threatening. I say now. I will probably regret those words later. Let me filter the remains, please. These guys use a lot of bubble sorceries, which have a few different ways you can access them. There are some weapon skills that use them, which are pretty cool. Another golden rune, which is pretty cool. An elevator, which is fairly cool. And then we have the next part of Nokron, or Nokstella, with crabs. Crabs everywhere. Giant crabs. Crab eggs on bodies. You like crabs? There's crabs everywhere, and I hate them, because in Elden Ring, the only thing I fear are crustaceans. Lobsters, crabs, terrifying, both of them. Now, we have the same structure down here with 8 holes instead of the 6 we had before. But we don't really want to engage with that much right now. We want to stay as far away from those things as we can. We do not want to aggro those. Flying balls, they will kill you immediately and repeatedly. They hate you and want you to know it, just like those land octopi. I want you to know that their ovaries are always available to be ripped out, should you be gutsy enough to try. Look at that thing go! These things are terrifying. I think regardless of anything, we can be glad that that octopus don't evolve like that. Because if that's the future, I don't want any part of it. I'm going to be honest with you all. Admittedly, if any part of Elden Ring evolution becomes the future, I don't know if I want to be a part of this. Like, yeah, death's broken and you can't die. That could be interesting in theory, but I also know how the world's working right now, and they're going to turn that into some AI shitcoin sort of deal. You know what? We're just going to take our gamble on this portal. Where's this going to take me to? We're just adventuring now. We've got 20 minutes left in stream. We're just going to see what we can see. It just teleported me back to the middle. I feel cheated. Although, does that mean that I can just hop back through the portal and go back to where we were? Without aggro? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. It does. Without anything having aggro on us, which is even better. Because these are the guys that have arrows that will hit you like a bloody freight train. They'll make sure that you know who hit you. They'll make sure you regret being hit. They'll make sure you regret even existing. But like all open world areas, they are optional. And I don't have enough stone sword keys to pull this off. Oh no. Well. That's my fault. That's my mistake. Let's go check out the round table hold. We'll come in here.
I had my doubts, but look at you. Only once before have I seen two great runes together. Look there. The fingers shudder with exuberance. Fine work, brave Tarnished. The greater will is pleased. You have earned the right to become Elden Lord. Now, seek the Erd Tree and an audience with Queen Marika to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. The fingers expect as much from you as they do young Gideon. Take this, a token of farewell.
And that's how we got our next talisman pouch.
Go forth, become Elden Lord.
But really, I wanted to show off that we can buy equipment of champions. We can buy demigod armor from here. We can buy Renala's outfit and Radahn's, as well as Radahn's spears. Now this is a really good talisman, and I like it a lot, but I think I'm just going to eat the remembrance for levels. Because I think this will give us enough levels to level up, to get enough faith that we can actually use Golden Vow. 1, 2, perfect. Easy. And then we just need a few more runes, so we'll pop open a couple more. I think just one of these will do it. I think that'll do. Nope, I need a little bit more. Just a touch more. Level up. We need more vigor. We still don't have enough vigor to actually summon our Mimic tier yet, but we need more vigor. And actually, yeah, that's fine. That's fine ordering. So, now that we have only 725 runes to go, or available, We get invaded by Mad Tongue Albrecht. Who absolutely does not have shit on us. And we get the Taunter's Tongue. That was the easiest I've ever had that fight. We have a body burned to death down here with the Cypher Pata on it, which is a really cool weapon, I have to admit. That once our faith is higher, we probably will use this in some instances, because it has the ability Unblockable Blade, which means that you just can't block it. Full stop. It does pure radiant damage, which isn't the best damage type you can do in the game, but it isn't the worst either. Okay, well that took less time than I was expecting it to. I feared we'd have at least a couple rounds on him. So let's come up here, maybe. It's like right there, I think, is a good one to do. We're just going to go ahead and start collecting some things. We're picking fights. And next time we stream Elden Ring, which isn't going to be the next stream on Sunday, but probably the time after that, so that'll be Tuesday, next Tuesday, we'll probably start the stream off by doing a little bit of level grinding. I'll show you all an easy way to do it, and then probably do some more, I think some more, upgrades will be fun. Well, balls, I'm sorry to tell you, but you don't got none. And we got a we've got a great blade phalanx now. It's phalanx that I'm having a hard time with. We have a great blade phalanx available for a sorcery now. And I need to pick another fight. Here. We're just going to keep kind of chaining fights together as we go through here. Ooh. Invaded by Edgar the Revenger. Once an honorable knight, now sworn for revenge. Because his daughter died. It's a shame it's not enough. He can't take shit! Banished Knight's Halberd, a bunch of raw meat dumplings, and a Shibriri grape. I think this is just implying that he turned them all... He, like, mulched their bodies so much that they are no longer recognizable is what that's trying to show. The raw meat dumplings on all their bodies. But I still have flasks and HP. Not much. But enough that I'm gonna come up here. Even though this place isn't actually a combat area, now that I'm looking at it better. I thought this was going to be a fight spot, but it's okay. we need memory stones anyways. Because I have, in fact, convinced myself that Flame Cleanse Me is worth keeping. And this has a save point in front of it, so I'm immediately more concerned. We're gonna rest at this grace. We're gonna rest at this grace and make sure everything's copacetic. Converted tower. Oh, it's this one. Erudition, guide thee. Cuckoo glintstone, and I don't think I have the emote I need to unlock this one. I absolutely do not, so we'll have to do this one another time. And we are again looking at the map to pick a fight. You know what? I'm pretty sure. No. I think that instead of trying to pick fights, we are going to accept that this is going to be kind of the furthest we get tonight, and we're going to set up for next stream. We're going to set up for next stream instead. We're going to keep listening to Doll Mommy. Well, not, but we're going to pursue the trinket she gave us. And we will find out what's going on from there. Wow. I love it. Oh, I did mean to show this and ate the remembrance before I could. But Renala gives a spell, or Renala's remembrance can be exchanged for the spell Renala's Full Moon, I think. It's an incredible spell that debuffs everyone's magic resistance after they get hit by it. And I just want to show this part here for anyone who hasn't seen it before. And now we are in the Carian inverted tower. This over here used to be an elevator, and now there's hands. So this is what we'll be dealing with next episode, in the next part of Elden Ring. But Sunday is going to be the next time you all see me live. I'm going to be doing some more just chatting stuff. We're just going to be kind of hanging out. It's a yap stream, so that means that I'm going to be playing a game that I don't need to focus on so much. I can just chat more. So I'm thinking that we're going to be doing some Final Fantasy XIV. There's a new variant dungeon that came out that I haven't done. I haven't actually done any variant dungeon yet. And so we're going to try that out and see what happens there. But tonight, we need to find a raid target. So let's see if there's anyone online that I want to give it to. I know that Nim is live again, but I want to spread the love a little bit tonight. Let's go ahead and give... You know what? No, we are going to give it to Nim again. Nim is playing Hollow Knight tonight. No. We're going to give it to... We're just going to throw it to someone who... We're just going to give it to a new person. We're just going to give it to a new person.
I'm just...
Pause in here. I don't want to knock. I want to copy your username. Twitch, why do you make this so hard to raid people? I'm just going to type it out. Raid. Vitaniasteria. I don't know much about this person, but I do know they're Canadian, and so let's spread the Canadian love and raid Vitani Asteria, and give her some love, say hi, and thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I appreciate it all, and I will hope to see you all Sunday. It's going to be a fun time. And go and enjoy some Pokopia with Vitani Asteria. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.